Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a story that's right at the edge of mind-blowing AI innovation and some really thorny ethical questions. Okay, let's get into it.
So imagine this. You have an AI that can save you hours of work. You give it a complex question and bam, in just minutes, it's done deep research, read hundreds of sources, and handed you a full expert-level report. Sounds like something out of a movie, right? Well, for one company, it's very real.
But here's the twist. What if that incredible power comes with a catch? What if, to get you those amazing answers, this AI is bending or maybe even breaking the basic rules of the road for the internet? That's the paradox we're digging into today. All right, first up, let's talk about the company at the center of all this, Perplexity AI. They don't call themselves a search engine. Nope, they're an answer engine, and their big promise is to totally shake up how we find information online. Their star feature is something called deep research. The whole idea is to give everyone access to expert-level analysis. It doesn't matter if you're a financial analyst, a marketer, or just, planning your next vacation. It's meant to be your personal research assistant that does all the heavy lifting for you. So how does it actually work? Well, it's pretty slick. First, the AI doesn't just search, it actually reasons. It refines its search plan as it goes, kind of like a human expert would. Then, it pulls everything together into one easy-to-read report. And finally, you can just export it as a PDF and share it. It's designed to be simple, powerful, and crazy fast. Okay, so that all sounds incredibly impressive on paper, but claims are one thing, performance is another. The real question is, how good is this thing really? How does it stack up?
To find out, they put it through a brutal test called Humanity's Last Exam. Think of it as a final exam for AI covering over 100 subjects. Perplexity scored a 21.1% accuracy. Now, I know what you're thinking, that number sounds kind of low, but on a test this hard, that score actually blew a lot of other leading AI models out of the water.
And when you look at just pure factuality, the numbers are even more impressive. On a test called the Simple QA benchmark, it hit nearly 94% accuracy. So the picture Perplexity is painting is of a seriously powerful and groundbreaking tool. But as we're about to see, there's a whole other side to this story. And that brings us right to the heart of the controversy. How exactly is this sausage being made here? Where is all this information coming from?
I mean, to build those amazing reports, the AI has to read a massive amount of stuff online, which raises the critical question, where is it getting all that data? And more importantly, is it playing by the rules?
Well, according to Cloudflare, a company that basically runs a huge chunk of the internet's plumbing, the answer is no. They've gone on the record saying that Perplexity is scraping content from websites that have explicitly put up do not enter signs for AI crawlers. That's a huge accusation coming from a major player like them. So how are they allegedly doing this? Cloudflare claims it works like this. When a website blocks Perplexity's official, declared bot, the company doesn't just give up. Instead, they allegedly send in a different crawler that's disguised to look just like a regular person using the Google Chrome browser. The clear implication here is that it's a deliberate workaround to bypass a site's rules. And this isn't just a one-off complaint. According to TechCrunch, Wired has accused them of plagiarism in the past. PC Gamer points out that Forbes has accused them of stealing content. You start to see a pattern forming, and it paints a picture that's very different from the company's public image.
Just when you think this story couldn't get any more complicated, it takes another sharp turn. Perplexity recently jumped into a partnership that seems, well, let's just call it an unlikely alliance. Get this, Perplexity has officially partnered with Trump Media, the company behind the Truth Social platform. And together, they're launching a brand new feature they're calling Truth Search AI. Now, the stated goal of this partnership, according to Trump Media's own press release, is to fight back against what they call big tech's assault on free speech. It's being framed as a tool for this so-called patriot economy made to push back against censorship from the big tech companies. But here's where the paradox really comes into focus. If Perplexity is building a tool that's meant to fight big tech, you have to stop and ask, who's funding Perplexity in the first place? And the answer, maybe not so surprisingly, is big tech. As reported by PC Gamer, two of Perplexity's biggest investors are Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, and Nvidia, which is currently the most valuable tech company in the world. So you've got a company bankrolled by the giants of tech that's now powering a tool designed to fight them. So, where does that leave us? What do you make of all this? It really feels like we're watching a company standing at a major crossroads, caught between its incredible promise and a very, very complicated reality. And this contrast is the Perplexity paradox in a nutshell. On one hand, you have the promise, this revolutionary research tool that empowers everybody. And on the other hand, you have the reality, these serious accusations of scraping in secret and business deals that seem to fly in the face of who their backers are. Look, the story of Perplexity is bigger than just one company. It's really a preview of the tough questions we're all going to have to deal with. As these AI tools become our main way of finding information and learning about the world, it leaves us with one final crucial question. Who exactly is guarding the guards?